Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy, Optic Scumpy, here today, finally, with my post-event vlog from MLG Dallas, or MLG Fort Worth. It really wasn't in Dallas. I don't know why it was called Dallas. It was actually in Fort Worth. It was at the Fort Worth Convention Center, but, you know, it's whatever, you know. I'm not really too worried about that. So, let's just get the obvious out of the way. MVP. Most valuable player. I know a lot of people are like, Damon deserved MVP, Matt deserved MVP. Honestly, I really don't give a fuck who got MVP. We won the tournament, boys. That's all that really matters, to be completely honest with you. Alright? You guys can all formulate your own MVPs in your minds. Alright? We won the tournament. That's all that matters. Just something I want to get out of the way first of all. I didn't even think we played that well this weekend. Compared to ESWC, we really didn't play that hot. We didn't get a lot of practice going into this event. We weren't super practiced going into this event because of the DDoS attacks that were happening leading up to it. And the fact that we won this event is actually pretty insane because, like I said, we didn't get very much practice. A lot of it came down to our SNDs. We're going to talk about the matches individually here in just a bit, but a lot of it came down to map 5s. And the winners bracket, we had four map 5s throughout the winners bracket. So that's pretty ridiculous. We played really well on Friday. Let me just wait and hold on for all that. First, let's just talk about the event. It was amazing. This event was better than Atlanta in my personal opinion, and I thought Atlanta was amazing. The people that came out to the event were very enthusiastic, full of energy, full of passion. It was super awesome to play in front of that crowd. It was really, it was actually insane. That might be one of the best North American crowds that we have ever seen at a tournament. I think that might have been the best in terms of, you know, person-to-person energy. That was probably the best that we have ever seen. Maybe not the most, but the best in terms of energy per person. It was insane. The crowd was nuts. And actually, I want to talk about something just, you know, sort of branching off of that. If you're a fan of Optic, or you're a fan of Faze, or you're a fan of whoever, and they do player introductions, please do not boo the other team. Like, just clap for them. There's no need to boo. Faze got booed when we were going on stage, and we were backstage like, dude, come on, man. It's just like, it's so unnecessary. And I know it's out of good fun, and, you know, you're just rooting for your team, but really, it sucks. Like, it sucked for us. I walked out there, and it was loud for us, and then Faze got booed, and they were, like, loud boos, and I was just like, that's shitty. I bet you they feel shitty going out to that, and I would not want to do that, so if you're a fan of Optic, please, and you go to an event, please don't do that to people. It's very rude and unneeded. The event, though, was amazing. Like I said, energy. It was a standard MLG event, which are always amazing. The setup's always fantastic. They always do a really, really good job over there at MLG to make sure the players, fans, and everybody in between are incredibly happy throughout the weekend. So well done by MLG. The area was nice. It was overall a very good event. Like I said, I think this was the best event that we've had all year. It was a lot of fun. It was a very good event, better than Vegas. Better than, like I said, Atlanta, better than the SWC. It was a very, very well-run event, so thank you, MLG, for always putting on such a great venue and spectacle for the people coming to the venue. You guys always do a fantastic, bang-up job. All right, let's move on to our matches. Honestly, Friday, I wasn't expecting to do as well as we did on Friday. On Friday, we went 9-0 map count, so there's not really much to talk about at all on Friday. We played Tainted Minds first, the Australian team, 3-0'd them. Second, played Red Reserve. They played really well towards the end of the weekend, towards the start. They sort of had a shaky start. I believe they ended up beating Splyce to knock them out of the tournament, and I thought Splyce was like one of the best teams that we played at the tournament, so that was a little weird, but 3-0'd Red Reserve, and then went on to play Envious. Thought this was going to be a little bit tougher of a match, but again, we just came out hot and just decimated. Our Friday was absolutely insane this weekend. We usually aren't known for having the best first day of the tournament, but our Friday this tournament was extremely, extremely good. So 3-0 to Envy. Going into Saturday, we're feeling really, really good. And actually, there's sort of a twist on Saturday. Hold on. I'm actually going to go spit my gum out. Because this is... It's like... All right, where did I leave off? Moving in to Saturday, we were feeling really, really good. We pretty much thought that we clinched number one in our pool because, you know, you go 3-0-9-0 map count. It's like, okay, we got first in our pool because usually the open bracket team isn't going to come in and beat every single person in the pool, which actually ended up happening. So I wake up and I'm like, okay, who's in our pool? I see it's the Gosu crew. I'm like, okay, they're pretty good. You know, I don't think that they're going to beat Envy. Their match against Red Reserve might be a little difficult for them, but I didn't expect them to come in and just straight beat everybody. So they come into our pool and beat Tainted Minds, Red Reserve, and Envy. So now we're both 3-0, and now we're playing for first in our pool. And this was so big to us because at the time, we believed that LG was actually not going to get second in their pool. We thought we were going to play Fnatic in the first round of the winners bracket. So our matchup against LG is usually incredibly tough. They play us so difficult every single time we play LG. So we were like, shit, we're going to play either Faze or LG out of pools. So we're thinking we're going to get Fnatic instead of LG. So we're hyped. So going into this match, this was like one of our bigger matches we thought. We were like, we have to win this match so that we can play Fnatic instead of Faze in the first round. So we beat the Gosu crew 3-1. It's our first map loss of the tournament, and it was our first map loss in I think 23 maps. We went on a 23 map win streak from ESWC till that tournament. So that was pretty ridiculous. We were feeling really good, but it sucked that we finally lost our first map there against the Gosu crew. But we ended up beating them 3-1. Now we're moving on into bracket play. This is Saturday evening. And like I said, we thought we were going to play Fnatic. We ended up playing LG, the matchup that we didn't think we were going to get and that we didn't want to get. We actually ended up getting anyway, somehow. I don't know how they made it out of their group, but they did. So we play LG. Incredibly close match. Like I said, most of our first two winners bracket matches went to map 5 against them in Splyce. So I forget what maps we lost. I'm pretty sure we lost first map to them. Or maybe, honestly, I really don't remember. I don't remember too much from the LG series. It was really late. We were all really tired. It was like 9:30 match time. I think we won both our SNDs. I know that. We beat them in both of the SNDs, and I think we won fourth map. No, we won first map. I don't fucking remember, dude. I actually have zero clue. Okay, now I remember the LG match. This was a really weird match. I actually looked it up on YouTube. I only needed to watch one map for it to pop back into my mind. But this was a weird match. So, first map was Retail Hardpoint. We went down by like 100 off the start. Came back. Next map, can't remember what it was. I think it was either, it might have been Crusher. I think it was Crusher actually. We're down 1-5. End up coming back on that too. To be honest, LG probably beat us 4-1 map count. And I was telling that to them backstage. I was like, you guys literally beat us 4-1 map count, and we somehow ended up winning 3-2. Next, third and fourth map, we got pretty much smoked, and then fifth map was like the only map in the whole series that I actually believe that we outplayed them. The other four maps, we should have lost all 4 of those maps. So map 1 and 2, if we wouldn't have came back, our tournament would have been extremely different. But that was like the series that we got out of, and that was the series of the tournament that was ridiculous. So LG played us really tough. Like I said, we don't like playing LG. That's always like a weird matchup for us against them. So end up beating them. Next, moving on into Splyce in the winter semifinals for top 3 on Sunday morning. First map was when I dropped 51 and we barely won. I don't really know how we barely won, but we did. That was a ridiculous game because we only won by like 30 points and I had 51 kills. I was like, can we get in the damn hill, please? Can somebody get in the hill? But moving on, then Retail S&D, usually one of our better search maps. They actually ended up like 6-2, 6-3ing us. So we were like, oh shit, these guys are not bad at S&D. They are actually really good at S&D. So we were like, uh-oh. Moving on into map number 3, I believe it was, I think it was Throwback actually. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Throwback. So we ended up beating them on that. Fourth map, I think they ended up beating us on Scorch Hardpoint. And then last map, we ended up like 6-3ing them on Throwback S&D. With Throwback S&D, when we get that map 5, we're very confident going into it. But still, like I said, too many map 5s for us this weekend. Far too many map 5s. All right, moving on into Faze, who we played in the winners finals. They actually ended up beating EUnited in their winners semis. They ended up 3-2ing them. So we're like, okay, Faze is playing good. This was our only 3-0 of the winners bracket. Only 3-0 that we got. We just came out and played really, really hot against Faze, to be honest. I don't know what it was. We came out and just 3-0'd them extremely fast. Like, we were playing really, really good against them. We had Scorch Hardpoint first, won that, and usually Scorch isn't one of our best hardpoints, so we were like, okay. Won that, and then we played them on, I think it was, no, I don't think it was Crusher. I can't remember the S&D, but I remember we like 6-2 or 6-3 them. I think it was Throwback, actually. It was Throwback. Because whenever Matt did the FTL play against them. So we beat them 6-3 on Throwback, and then third map we played Frost. When we get Frost, we're like, oh, they're fucked. When we get Frost against any team, we're extremely good at Frost uplinks. So, because we get to use E-Rads, and I'm so confident on the map. So, moving on, 3-0 Faze. Then they play EUnited again to play in the grand final against us. So I think they ended up losing 3-1 to EUnited. So we're playing EUnited in the grand final. And honestly, EUnited played insane. We won the first 2 maps in the first series, not easily, but, you know, I was like, okay, you know, we're up 2-0. We just came back against them in the S&D. You know, I'm feeling extremely good. Beat us on 3rd and 4th map. 5th map, Gunless just did some crazy shit. Gunless dropped like 18 kills on Retaliation S&D against us on 5th map, and we ended up losing 6-5, which really sucked because it was a 3-4 in the last round. Ian died to a streak, I believe. I was 1 kill off of getting kinetic, and I slid down the stairs, and I got that glitch where it pulls your gun down whenever you slide downstairs, and Gunless was in the corner. I was so pissed. If I got that kill, I got kinetic. Preston was like right under bedroom window or like really, really close. And he came immediately after to trade the kill. So if I get that kill on Gunless, pop kinetic instantly, you know, at least kill him or trade him. We're at a 3v2 or 2v2 at that point. And we actually have a really good chance of winning. But unfortunately, like I said, I sort of fucked up. I mean, Ian got first blooded too. So it was like we both sort of fucked up. But it is what it is. Map 5, we lost. We lost 6-5. It's like that just comes down to 1 or 2 gunfights at the end of the game. Moving on into the second series, again, we go up 2-0 on them. And we're like, okay, back up again 2-0. Let's not choke it this time, which we almost did. Lose the uplink. Lose the hard point again on Retail. Retail hard point 4th map. I was really confident going into it, and they beat us on it pretty easily. Lastly, moving on to the Scorch S&D. I mean, you guys saw it. Damon went like 12-1, 11-1, something ridiculous like that. The rest of us really didn't have to do much. I think the rest of us had like 4 or 5 kills each with like 2 deaths each. It was just ridiculous. Honestly, Damon clutched a 1v2 that probably swung the momentum fully into our favor, that they just had like almost no chance of coming back after that. That 1v2 probably completely crushed their morale. It was to go up 3-0 for us. And then we went up 4-0, 5-0, 6-0. Completely clean sweep on last map, but it shouldn't have been that close. We gotta get better at closing out the series against them because, like I said, we went up 2-0 both times against them, and both times they almost reverse swept us. So just gotta, you know, get better at the uplinks against them. But like I said, we weren't that well practiced going into this event, so I don't know. Hopefully we get some more practice going into the LAN League and Season 1 playoffs. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for supporting us all weekend. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the event. As always, this was your boy, Scump. Enjoy the rest of your day.